Our next two guests are co-authors of the new book, Camilla Can Vote, celebrating the centennial of women's right to vote. Republican Senator from Tennessee, Marsha Blackburn, and her daughter, Mary Morgan Blackburn Ketchel. Thank you both for being here. Senator, 100 years ago, women couldn't vote. Now here you are, a sitting senator, and joined by many others in the Senate and the Congress as well. We have come far in a century.
Yes, we have. And the purpose of the book is to encourage young girls to dream those big dreams and realize that they can make those dreams come true. They have that power and they have opportunity. So this is how we decided to write the book.
Mary Morgan, I have a feeling your mother encouraged you to aim high when you were a child.
That's right. And the story of the suffragist was one that I knew growing up. And it became very personal to me as I was able to vote for my mother in her series of firsts. And as she was being sworn into the United States Senate, we had an opportunity to share that story with Tennesseans. And we watched as people responded, and it gave us the idea for this book.
Senator, you are a member of the Judiciary Committee, and there's big action on that committee. Senator Lindsey Graham, the chairman of your committee, talked today about some new documents that have just been declassified on the Crossfire Hurricane investigation, the FBI's investigation of the Trump campaign. I want to play what the chairman had to say.
In the next couple of days, I'm going to be able to produce the document that was used by the FBI to brief the Senate Intel Committee about the reliability of the subsource. And in that document, they basically say he was truthful and credible, and the dossier was supported by the evidence. Nothing could have been further from the truth.
Do you agree, Senator, with that assessment?
Yes, I do agree with that. And our hearing with Sally Yates this week was really something that was astounding to a lot of people. She admitted that you had a rogue, James Comey, that she would not have signed the FISA warrants had she known then what she knows now. And to me, she admitted that if people had provided information that was false, that they should face consequences and accountability and certainly jail time. Look at what they did to Carter Page, what they did to General Flynn, what they did to President Trump, what they did during the transition. And John, the thing is, they knew that this information was false, and they did it anyway.
You mentioned Carter Page, the Trump campaign foreign policy advisor. Stephen Schrage, the man who connected him with an FBI informant back during the campaign, says he is concerned that the John Durham investigation is simply taking too long. Listen.
I'm concerned about how long this is taking. This shouldn't be political about Democrats and Republicans. This is about officials undermining our democracy, and it needs to be known long before the election.
If Durham doesn't come out with that investigation in the next few days, the feeling is that it's too close to the election, that it could swing the election. What's your thought on that?
I think that you're going to see General Durham come forward with this report. And bear in mind, at Senate Judiciary Committee, we cannot issue any indictments. Those are going to come from the Durham report. And we certainly think that you're going to see those indictments. There are people that have lied on the FISA warrant. There are people that have lied in briefings to the Senate Intel Committee, in briefing people like Sally Yates or Rod Rosenstein. They both say they never heard anything, never saw anything. So somebody was producing quite a cover-up. And John, as is always the case, the cover-up is worse than the crime that they have committed. But we know that this plan that got cooked up and somebody implemented it, somebody did the dirty work, somebody was giving the orders, that it ended up with a January 5th Oval Office meeting. And when I talk to Tennesseans every day, they are saying somebody better be getting to the bottom of how this thing got cooked up, who said, let's give the orders, and who carried out the dirty work. And that is what we're beginning to get to. Chairman Graham's done a great job on this, and you're going to see us continue to push forward on this.
We'll be looking for that in the week ahead. Mary Morgan, the book that you and your mother have written is out. Camilla Can Vote. Where do people find it?
Major retailers, Books A Million, Barnes & Noble, Amazon.com, CamillaCannBooks.com.
All right. We will be looking for that as well. Thank you both.
Thank you.
Thank you both
Thanks so
for
much,
being
John.
being here. Mary Morgan Blackburn Ketchel and Senator Marsha Blackburn. Thank you. The new book, Camilla Can Vote, celebrating the centennial of women's right to vote. The Fox Report continues in just a moment.